What's going on to you, Pisces? You have the Fool. You Pisces have the Two of Pentacles, and then you have the Two of Wands. So these three cards for you, Pisces, speaks to how you very much so are walking to excuse me. You are walking away from a very tough situation with someone. The Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. This person is choosing to be difficult with you. They're giving you a hard time, right? Not in a fun way. They very much so are comparing themselves to you. And a lot of you Pisces, they get you upset. They are not very peaceful with you. The way that they interact with you, they are not very peaceful with you. You Pisces would obviously like somebody to be more peaceful, because Pisces very much so regularly, now I'm not saying all the time, because Pisces is a zodiac sign that can be scary, you know what I'm saying, when they're ready. So for the most part, right, and I know because I'm a Pisces descendant, my mom's a Pisces, my sisters are Pisces, so I literally see it, right? Like, I'm not Pisces can be absolutely terrifying when they're ready, because for the most part, Pisces tends to kind of, if you cool with them, they'll be cool with you. But their normal default pattern is wacky, where they're enthusiastic. You know, they very much so very animated, but also at the same time and energetic, but at the same time very cool, calm, and collected. A lot of Pisces don't really like to have a whole lot of disagreements and button heads. So the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands right here for you Pisces speaks to how, once again, this person is trying to be difficult with you. You Pisces are trying to figure out, well, what in the world is actually going on? What's up with this person? Why is this person even acting like this in the first place? And then you have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So these two cards right here, right, speaks to how, again, they think of themselves as kind of being better than you. Because let's come on now, let's stop playing, right? Like, let's stop playing, right? Especially in the States, right? I'm gonna leave that there. People like to compete with one another, and they like to compare. And what I mean by that is, and I'm being very serious, we have our own blessings. Everybody has their blessings, whether it's intelligence, art, whatever it is. We express our own genius. Some people may be a genius with real estate. Some people may be a genius with artwork. All right, I have my own artist, right, that makes literal paintings for me and stuff like this. Some people are resourceful and intelligent, like myself, right, quote unquote intelligent, right, like myself. All of that good stuff. And so the situation with that is, we all have our own gifts. You feel what I'm saying? There is no need to be jealous of anyone in that sense, or just jealous at all, or envious, because we literally all have our own gifts. I get a lot of my knowledge, not all of it, but I get about half of it from our Seer the Duke of Tears. I'll post the link to his YouTube channel if I can remember, because sometimes I just gotta move from one video to the next. If I can remember after I'm done with these next 4 videos that I'm doing, I'll post his channel in the comment section. But I get about half of half of the information from him. The other half is actual studying myself and life that I have experienced, right? So everybody has their own gifts. His is history, dates, time, numbers, right? Mine is the ability to learn anything that I want. Some people may be thing with whatever. So the point that I'm trying to make here is this person trying to compete with you really is irrelevant, because what exactly are they really trying to prove? What are they really doing at the end of the day? Seriously, what are they doing? Because all you Pisces wanted to do, from what I'm seeing, is get to know them. And it's like they trying to throw all kind of salt in your operation. And what I mean when I say salt in your operation, I mean they basically talking down on it, how it is that you Pisces live your lives, what you've accomplished, how you've made it to this, how you've made it up until this far. They over here giving it a difficult, they over here basically talking scrutiny to it, talking down about it. And you Pisces are like, what exactly is going on? What exactly is this person doing? And then 4 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. 4 plus 1 is 5. So now you have a situation where you Pisces are kind of regretting the fact that you even started talking to them in the first place. This is why it is that you originally getting away from them, because you realizing that you can't take these people seriously. And then you have the 8 of Swords and the Hangman. Hangman is Pisces. So you showed up in your own reading. The 8 of Swords speaks to you walking away mentally and spiritually and all of that good stuff, because you don't want to have anything to do with them, like I said. You don't want to have anything to do with them. But the Hangman also represents you Pisces essentially laying low, because to recuperate yourself. So there's a sense of you Pisces slowing down from actually getting to know many people. There's a sense of you Pisces are going to stop for a little while so that you can actually so that you Pisces can actually how do I say, recuperate, right? Like, not just, like, you Pisces can actually not just be upset, because you can go through so many different things as far as when you experience dating, to the point where if you keep doing it, this is why it's very dangerous for an individual who just continues to date nonstop. They don't ever really take breaks, is because they're bringing their anger to the next person, because they didn't even give themselves time to actually rejuvenate themselves, to relax yet, right? To not be angry at what the last person may have done or how they have ended before they move on to the next person. So what happens is that that's exactly what you Pisces are doing. You don't want to bring this kind of anger to the next person that you would get to know. The Knight of Swords represent, while at the same time, you're going to actually put yourselves back out there, just not now. The Hierophant and the King of Swords speaks to how you Pisces also, you feel good about yourselves, and you are glad that you're headed in the right direction, because the situation for you is that you very much so are, you Pisces very much so are listening to yourselves, i.e. to your own wisdom, and you Pisces pretty much already know what you know, you have direction for yourselves. So it's not like you Pisces are walking around aimlessly and everything like that. The King of Swords, however, also represents you're using your head. You have a lot of common sense, a lot of intelligence. You know what's happening. You know what's going on. You're aware of your surroundings. And you Pisces also know that you can't be in anything with anyone that's trashing your progress, trying to make it seem like what you're doing is not good enough and that it doesn't matter, because that's hogwash. And I've talked about this before. We all have our gifts. We all are gifted with something. The reason why it is that you don't see people actually practicing it or doing it is because they don't practice their gifts. They don't practice their gifts. So because of the fact that they don't practice their gifts, what happens is they end up being in a situation where they don't know what their gifts are. Or maybe they do know what their gifts are, but they haven't practiced it or actually done anything in such a long amount of time. They end up being quite rusty at it, right? Now, what am I saying? I'm saying that this person does not have the privilege to tell you. What I'm trying to say is they are not in correct standing, correct, right, and exact standing. For them to tell you, Pisces, that what you got going on is trash, or try to make you, Pisces, think that what you got going on is trash. It's not true. It's the game, because what they've got going on is, like I said, they're comparing what you have to what they have. They're being in competition with you, and there's no point. So let's clarify the King of Swords. Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, and then you have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and then you have the High Priestess. So these 5 cards to clarify the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords, right? So right next to each other, boom. So what this is about is the two of you are to answer the question, the two of you are not a good mix. You should stay away from them. But this is also a reminder to let you, Pisces, know, don't let people throw your name in the mud and trash your hard work. It's yours. It's yours. Don't let people G you and play you and have you, Pisces, thinking that the progress that you've made, and I've talked about this before, it don't matter what kind of honest job that you have, even if the job is working, even if the job is making $2 an hour, be proud of that job and walk with your head held high. Why? Because you could be in worse situations. You could be out here trying to be whatever, a street derelict. You can be out here trying to be on some dysfunctional stuff. You could be doing what you're doing out here in these streets, but instead, no matter how little the paycheck is or the pay is, listen, walk with your head held high, yo. Because real talk, I want you, Pisces, and I'm being serious, I want you, Pisces, to understand, like, don't let this competition break y'all down into thinking that what y'all got going on ain't good enough. Because there's so many people nowadays chastising and crashing out and trying to make it seem like what anyone else has is so lame compared to what they have. But then when you actually pay attention to what they have, it's either less or if you're really high level, it doesn't even matter, because everybody has their own lane. So why is one person trying to hop the fence and be in another person's yard in the first place? I don't know, especially since they have their own yard. That's like a person leaving their own home on top of their own piece of land, hopping the fence to the neighbor's land and house, and then building a tent out in the front or the back porch or whatnot on their land and talking about they're going to live there. What are we doing? And then you have the Page of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the High Priestess. Again, don't let them tell you, don't let them make you think that you're not worth anything. What you, Pisces, need to do right now, if you ask me, is to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, okay? And just recuperate or rejuvenate from the nonsensical stuff that this person pulled, and live your life accordingly, and then go get back out there and continue to date. But that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. I got 17,130. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Not only that too, but also trying to get please come through and get a personal reading from me. That way I can keep the channel going. Appreciate you. Peace.